Well, I have some very sad news, and I thought I'd go ahead and bring it to you now. Before I made a video saying that my life is changing, I'm having to change. And another change has been forced upon me. After talking to one of my administrators with a company because of lost classes for no reasons, there were 3 or 4 of us that are older teachers, all of us over 50. We have great reviews. We've always been in great standing with the company. We've been true. We don't miss classes, all that, etc. So I went to them and I asked, please be transparent. Tell me what's going on. Now, this is a daytime company, and it was a very good company. It's a company that I like the people very much. So it's a matter of company policy, not standing their ground and saying our teachers are qualified, degreed, licensed, and have experience. In other words, they're not standing firm, we're qualified. And the problem was the schools, the teachers, the co-Chinese teachers have this idea that if you don't look young, you're not a teacher. Now, it basically came down, and if you want me to post the actual conversation, redacted of course, they said it is only because of age. The students want younger teachers. That's a lie. Students don't decide who their teachers are. Schools should decide who their qualified teachers are. The local teachers in the Chinese schools have their students from grade 1 to grade 6. They don't change teachers. These teachers may have a great class, they may have a terrible class. What you see when you're going in and you're supposed to have a local co-teacher, many times they're sitting in the back just grading papers. Their whole focus has been, and I've made many videos on this, what we call the entertainment thing. The younger teachers have been coming in and making these students laugh and have fun, so the students say, oh, we want this teacher to come, because it's like cartoon time to them. It's during the day, they've been in class all day, they've had the same teacher for years, and suddenly here comes a young, pretty person who's full of all kinds of animations and over TPR and just having a great time. Educational value is not the focus. So what I was told yesterday is the schools, and this is plural, schools have suggested, which means told the company, they want younger teachers. So as far as I was implied to yesterday, any teacher that's basically over 35 does not have any classes with this company anymore, unless they are adult classes. Very qualified to do adult classes. In fact, I'm doing one. I may be the only one that's doing the adult classes right now, but this is a shame. It is a terrible day when Chinese schools think that just because you're young and beautiful, you're qualified to be an educator. It also shows they don't care about the students learning English. It's an entertainment time, a break time in their day, so that local Chinese teacher, and if you look at them, most of them are quite young, they can have their break time. They can have 30 minutes of kicking back and not even having to help you 90% of the time. So, if you're over 35, and I've actually dropped the number just for a buffer, if you're over 40 for sure, it's time to start looking for another job. This industry in China no longer wants older people. And it doesn't matter You can have your degree, a master's, a PhD, they don't care. Now, fortunately, my number one company in the daytime is really supportive. They try to be, but I'm only seeing this again. It's coming up. This discussions are starting to raise in this company too, because to my knowledge, there are only 3 teachers that are been there long. One of them's young, probably around 30, 32. The other one is an older PhD teacher that's been there since the company was founded. Getting rid of her is going to be like blowing the foundation out of a business, so they're not going to do that. The entire rest of the people that they have hired have been very young. So I'm suggesting, I'm assuming that they're moving in this direction too. It's a very sad day for China when ability, experience, and qualifications are no longer important. If you have any inkling of going to work in some of these new daytime classes with co-teachers, give it a very serious thought. Because like most companies in the world today, if you're old, we might as well be living in Logan's Run. If you don't know what I mean by that, watch the movie. This is Teacher Terry. Hope to see you sometime soon. Wish you a lot of luck. I'll still be continuing a lot of videos on these subjects because I continue to research. I hope that this kind of gives you a little heads up. If you're older, it's going to be a rough one.